So we all know what Hinge is, right? It's one of those apps that we use out of boredom or when we're just seeking some easy validation. To my knowledge, this is how the different dating apps work. Bumble is more targeted towards the younger college kids. Tinder is strictly for. And then you have Hinge, the golden child. This is the place where you're supposed to meet the one. But in my experience, I've only known one person where Hinge has actually worked for them. The rest of us were just fighting for our lives and losing on this app. For those of you who have found happy and healthy relationships on the app, are we using the same Hinge? Because I don't think so. It really don't feel like it. Here are some things that I've encountered on the app that have just really grinded my gears, aka pissed me the fuck off. One thing that I've encountered on the app that pisses me off is that no one is serious. After the pandemic, I feel like there was a big shift of more people using dating apps, and even after the pandemic, I feel like these people stayed, and 9 times out of 10, they're not fucking serious. During the pandemic, you weren't really meeting people in person. And so dating apps were a really great way to, get to know new people and meet them without really meeting them. So there was really no real commitment in using them at the time because you didn't know if you were gonna die tomorrow or not. You're just talking to as many people as you can because you're sitting at home bored as hell. Ghosting people because you can, ghosting people because there was no real interest in the first place. And I feel like people are still acting and using the app the same way to this day, me included. And it's just really starting to feel more like a mobile game app than an actual dating app. You're just swiping right for the sake of it. Like, yeah, this guy is cute. I'll entertain him for a day or two and then I'll ghost him. Keep the cycle going once again. Like, there's no real intention behind swiping right. We're just like mindlessly doing it just to do it. It's become more of a quick fix for validation, just seeing, who thinks I'm cute, who thinks I'm not cute, seeing, I guess, how many likes you can get back or how many likes you can get just in general on the app. And I feel like you're just continuously seeking that quick fix of validation and not really making genuine connection because there's just so many options. Another thing that I'm not a fan about Hinge is that it humbles you. It truly humbles you. There's been a rumor going around that Hinge purposely hides your profile from those that you would be attracted to and then kind of blasts it towards those that you wouldn't necessarily be attracted to. They do this to try and persuade their users to buy their subscriptions to actually gain access to the cute users. I mean, none of this has been verified to my knowledge. I could just be making shit up. But when I tell you, the people that like you versus the people that you like, it's humiliating. It's disheartening. It's disappointing. It's distraughtful, disrespectful, unbelievable. And it's really crazy to me because in the beginning of you having the app, they literally have you like a couple profiles to see what exactly is your type, right? They're trying to cater the app to who you're attracted to. So it's really like, where do these people come from? You know damn well I do not like him. You know damn well I'm not attracted to him. And to make it even more humiliating, they take the people that you would actually be attracted to and they hide them behind roses. Roses are like super likes on the app. To me, it basically says, hey, I'm desperate. I'm begging for your attention. Pick me, choose me. Love me, be with me. And I'm not gonna do all that. You want me to beg for a man's attention with a rose? Hinge, I trusted you. Hinge is holding these men hostage behind a rose and telling me that I need to send them a rose, not even a like. You can't even send them a simple like. You need to send a rose in order to get that man's attention. beg for his attention. So I basically told y'all what I like, and now you're using it against me, trying to extort me for money. And I'm not gonna lie, I have sent 1 or 2 roses in the past. I don't think I ever received any responses from those roses, and so I'm not gonna embarrass myself again like that. So yeah, it's been very humbling using the app. Very humbling. Last reason why I don't like the app is because the audacity of the people on there is mind-blowing. From the cheating to the outright just being batshit crazy, I swear I've encountered it all. One time I had met up with a guy at HEB because I'm the type of person where we're texting back and forth for like a week before I'm like, okay, we need to meet in person, or else I'm just gonna lose interest and become a really bad texter and probably ghost, which is not good, but it's just like I need to see if the vibe is still there in person. So let's meet at a cafe, a restaurant, grocery store, just to see if vibes are still there, if there's still a connection. And so this is what happened in this case. I met up with this guy at a grocery store. It was supposed to be like a quick 15-20 minute meet. And so we were getting to know each other a little more. He let me know that, you know, he's in school to become a therapist. I was like, wow, cool, sweet, very noble of you. And I really don't know how the hell things turned, but we were in the aisle, the alcohol aisle of the grocery store, and he spots Bud Light and immediately goes, "Fuck Bud Light," and then goes into a rant about Bud Light, and then he just starts spewing a bunch of bigoted shit about a specific group of people, and I'm just sitting there like, what the fuck? And this person is in school trying to become a therapist, and you're telling me all this bigoted shit. I could be wrong here, but aren't therapists supposed to be open-minded? And it's so crazy too, because when I first saw him, I swear this man had like a crazy look in his eye. He had a crazy look in his eye, and I like kind of just, you know, I wasn't paying too much attention to it, but I was like, there's something wrong with this man. Like, I'm obviously uncomfortable at this point, and so I like, respectfully, I disagree with your opinion, and I'm gonna go, because I'm scared. And so he sees that I'm uncomfortable, and then this man has the audacity to try and convince me to come back to his place. Have you lost your fucking mind? When I tell y'all I skedaddled into the aisle, I could not have gotten away faster from this man, and I just kind of roamed around the grocery store for like 20 minutes to make sure that he wasn't still there, and then I was really scared to walk to my car afterwards. But that's just one of the encounters I've had. The other encounter that I've had on the app is a cheating situation. This happened around 3 years ago, and I had saw a guy on the app that I had already known from my university at the time. We used to talk, but then we just kind of fell off, or I ghosted him. And so I saw him on the app, and I was like, oh, hey, I know this guy. And so I swiped right, we started talking again, we were hanging out. We followed each other on Instagram and everything, and turns out he had a fucking girlfriend. He had a fucking girlfriend, but you would never know because you go on his Instagram, not a single picture of her except one that's from months ago. And you know how you could put, you know, multiple pictures in like one post? She's at the end of that like array or collage of pictures, and you don't even see her fucking face, it's the back of her. That could be his mom, his aunt, his sister, his cousin. Thankfully though, you know, I'm an investigator. So once I saw this picture, something in my spirit was like, something's not right here. There's more to the story. So I go to the comments, and the girl that was in the picture said some shit like, I love you or something. And so I click on her Instagram profile, boom, this man is posted all over her fucking page. The audacity of this man to actively cheat on his girlfriend on a dating app, not have her posted anywhere on his Instagram, but to have him post it all over her Instagram, and then having the person that you're cheating on your girlfriend with follow the Instagram, knowing that your girlfriend has access to your Instagram. I don't know, it's just, the audacity of it all was mind-blowing to me. And so of course I snitched. If I was in that situation, I would want someone to let me know too. So I came to her as a woman, I let her know what was going on. She was distraught. She was crying on the phone. She had told me that he had done this to her like 8 or 9 different times. And so I'm like, girl, I mean, this is a traumatic experience, I agree, but at this point, 8 or 9 times and you're still here. And when she said that shit, I should have known that she was going to stay, because, you know, she goes through all that bullshit. They have like a breakup. She moves out of his house. Mind you, this man lived with this girl too. You're living with this girl and you're cheating on her? What? How do you find the time? She supposedly moves out her cats that she bought with him or whatever the fuck, and everything. He sends me this long ass apology on Instagram. I'm like, whatever, go die, choke, I don't care. And, you know, I'm like kind of comforting her for the next couple of days, you know, making sure she's good, she's all right. 2 months later, they're back together. They're back together. And I guarantee you the man is still cheating to this day. I have seen him on Hinge again, like I want to say a couple months back. Of course I swiped left, bitch, bye. At that point, like, I really can't feel sorry for you no more, because now you're choosing to be hurt. Yeah, those are all the things that I've encountered on the app that have just really pissed me off. And, you know, every time I get on it, within 5 minutes, I'm like, why the fuck am I here? I really bounce between getting on it and then deleting my profile, then getting back on it after a couple of months, then deleting my profile after a week. It's like a toxic relationship. Moral of this video is, get the fuck off of Hinge. Stay away. It's not worth it. There's nothing there for you. You'll never find the love of your life there. Go outside, touch grass, go to a library. Let's be useful with our times instead of indulging in Hinge. Me included, me especially. Thanks for watching.